Hello everyone. Today, I'll take you along with Jack on his journey to build a bamboo house deep in the forest. Let's see how Jack transformed a patch of untouched land into a rustic, yet beautiful home. Jack started by clearing the area at the foot of the cliff. Dense grass bushes and piles of dry leaves covered the ground. He used a machete to cut them down neatly, gathering the debris into piles to deal with later. Next, Jack went into the forest to choose straight, mature and sturdy bamboo. After cutting them down, he carried each pole back to the building site, adjusting his grip to save energy. Jack sharpened bamboo stakes, preparing to secure the base of the columns. Pointed stakes made it easier to drive them into the ground and keep the posts firmly upright. Using a hoe, Jack dug holes about half a meter deep, the spots where the main house posts would be placed. The large bamboo poles were measured, cut to equal lengths and placed into the holes one by one. Jack aligned each post perfectly straight and compacted the sole firmly around them to prevent any wobbling. From the bamboo stems, Jack stripped strong and flexible bamboo fiber to tie the joints. A natural and durable method. Jack tied the bamboo beams to the main columns to form the floor frame. He chose straight, evenly thick bamboo so they fit snugly against the columns. Using a figure-8 lashing technique, he made the joints both strong and flexible. Each loop was tightened firmly, checking the tension to avoid it redoing later. With the horizontal frame complete, Jack moves on to preparing the floorboards. He selects bamboo pieces of medium maturity. Jack cuts each piece to the same length. When flattening the bamboo, Jack slightly rotates the bamboo to ensure the flattened surface stays straight and doesn't crack. Once flattened, the bamboo planks are carefully arranged onto the floor frame. Jack makes sure the smooth surface faces upward, while the bamboo nodes face downward, preventing discomfort or injury when walking barefoot. To make the floor sturdier, Jack uses smaller bamboo strips as cross braces, tying each plank securely to the frame. He wraps the lashing cord several times, twisting it tightly before securing the knot, ensuring the joints remain firm even after long-term use. As he works, Jack lightly steps on the planks to check for vibration or creaking. Adding an extra wrap immediately if any looseness is detected. The next step is erecting the roof frame, one of the most critical elements determining the house's durability. Jack selects long. Each pole is carefully positioned at a precise angle to ensure both sides of the roof are symmetrical. He also uses a temporary horizontal as a brace to keep the roof frame steady during assembly. Jack then installs horizontal rafters, connecting both sides of the roof. These rafters act like a backbone bearing weight and preventing the roof from spreading out or collapsing inward during strong winds. He ties each joint securely, ensuring no part shifts out of place. Now it's time to find roofing material. Jack ventures deep into the forest. Thick palm leaves provide better rain protection and last longer over time. Jack weaving them together. This weaving technique requires the leaves to be aligned in a specific direction so that when it rains, water runs off quickly instead of seeping through. The woven palm panels are then gently carried up to the roof. Jack times onto the frame starting from the bottom and layering upward, with each layer overlapping the one below by about a hand's width. To prevent leaks, each tie, securing the leads to the horizontal beams, is tightened firmly to withstand strong winds. After the thatched roof above is formed, Jack didn't pause. He immediately moved down to the house frame. To continue reinforcing it, he selected a large straight bamboo pole and placed it right in the center of the house to serve as the main central support column. This column would distribute the roof's weight evenly down to the ground, ensuring the entire structure remained sturdy and would not sag over time. Next, Jack chose smaller bamboo poles, cutting them into precise lengths to make internal partitions. When installing them, he skillfully left a large open space in the middle. Each bamboo slat was placed tightly side by side, aligned parallel and tied with thinly shaved bamboo strips. When tying, Jack kept the cord at moderate tension, then gradually tightened it until each joint was firm and neat. From time to time, he stepped back a few paces to view the entire frame from a distance, ensuring everything was straight and aligned. These small details would help the house be not only strong, but also balanced and harmonious when finished. Once the partition was secured, Jack installed a long bamboo beam running horizontally just beneath the roof. This beam acted as a main brace, connecting the entire column framework together. To ensure structural strength, Jack measured the position so that both ends of the beam aligned perfectly with the main posts, neither too long nor too short. Then, he set up two additional support columns at both ends of the house. This was a technique to better distribute the roof's weight and prevent one side from collapsing or sagging. Each joint between the support columns and the horizontal beam was tied with multiple loops of bamboo strips. After securing them, Jack trimmed off the excess cord with a bamboo knife, leaving tidy snag-free joints. Jack not only focused on the structure, but also paid attention to aesthetics and durability. He took several bamboo tubes, split them lengthwise and clattered them onto the floor frame. Jack then prepared materials for the surrounding walls. He selected all lightweight yet sturdy bamboo poles and cut them into equal length sections. He neatly stacked these pieces into compact bundles, making them easy to grab during assembly, saving time and keeping the work area tidy. Starting on the walls, Jack placed each bamboo slat tightly side by side, making sure the smooth side faced inward, while the knotted side faced outward. To increase rigidity, he tied the strips from the base of the wall up to the top, ensuring each knot was tight and in the correct position. Occasionally, Jack would push gently against the wall to check its sturdiness. If any part felt loose, he immediately added more ties or adjusted the spacing between the slats. Once the basic wall frame was complete, Jack moved on to decorating the facade, adding a unique touch to the bamboo house. He decided to create two symmetrical, round window frames on either side. First, Jack found a long, flexible vine, bent it into a large circle and fixed it onto the wall frame. Around this circle, he installed short bamboo pieces to fill the gaps, both blocking wind and rain, and emphasizing the round shape in the center. Each vine loop and bamboo piece was carefully placed to ensure that, from a distance, both round windows would match perfectly in size and shape. Jack didn't stop there. He decorated the exterior of the window frame. He took a thick rattan rope, bent it into a circle surrounding the existing frame. Inside this circle, he divided it into evenly spaced spokes resembling fan blades, and some light passed through these rattan blades, cast beautiful patterns of light and shadow, making the house's facade much more vibrant. Next came the main door, an essential part of the house. Jack selected small forest logs, cutting them into equal lengths. He tied them together into a sturdy bamboo curtain. with the logs placed close together, but still able to roll up when the door needed to be opened. This method preserved a rustic look, while also being convenient for adjusting the amount of light and air entering the house. Jack didn't forget to expand the living space by digging additional post holes right in front of the entrance, preparing to build an outdoor deck. This would be an ideal spot for drinking tea, relaxing in the breeze, or drying clothes. He measured the distance between the holes, then cut bamboo poles to fit exactly. Accurate measurements ensured that the posts, once erected, would be aligned and the overall structure balanced. With the bamboo poles ready, Jack set each post into its hole, packing the surrounding sole tightly. He connected this outer frame to the main floor frame, using horizontal bamboo beams, tying them securely so that the outdoor deck would remain stable, even when people stowed or moved on it. ACK installed large bamboo tubes onto the newly built frame to form the outdoor deck surface. He placed each tube closely together, adjusting them so that the most attractive side faced upward. Then he tied them firmly with bamboo strips, tightening each knot so no tube will be loose or squeak when walked on. To ensure safety and enhance aesthetics, Jack added a railing around the outdoor deck. He chose small, lightweight, yet sturdy bamboo poles, tying them into evenly spaced parallel rows. This railing not only prevented falls, but also created a neat border for the deck. Not forgetting the decorative touch, Jack went back into the forest to find rattan, a strong, flexible material with naturally beautiful color. This would be the main material for adding decorative accents to the railing. With the rattan he brought back, Jack began coiling it into circles, placing them between the railing posts and securing them with bamboo ties. On both sides of the railing, he bent the rattan into graceful curves, creating symmetry between left and right. This task took quite some time, as Jack had to ensure that each circle was identical and evenly spaced, giving the entire house a harmonious and visually appealing look. To make access easier, Jack built bamboo steps connecting the deck to the ground. He cut bamboo into equal lengths, with each step made of 3 bamboo tubes, placed side by side. Deck tied each step securely to the support posts, ensuring they were firm and wouldn't wobble when used. From the base of the stairs, Jack carefully uses both a pickaxe and a shovel to chip away the excess soil, gradually shaping a series of gentle, evenly spaced steps that lead smoothly down to the ground level. Below, he methodically sweeps aside the loose dirt, leveling the pathway to create a neat and stable surface. This not only makes it easier and more comfortable to move in and out, but also greatly improves safety, especially during rainy days, when the slope could become slippery and hazardous. The bamboo house was now complete. Jack dug a small pit to light a fire, prepared the chicken and seasoned it. He placed it over glowing embers, turning it gently so the meat cooked evenly, releasing a mouth-watering aroma. The grilled chicken marked the end of a long day's work. Jack sat enjoying his meal, gazing at the newly built house with a look of deep satisfaction. It was a moment of both exhaustion and happiness, a well-earned reward for all his effort.